I'm your medicine man, Forrest. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to talk to you about meditation, specifically what 15 years of meditation has done for me personally. I started meditating about 15 years ago as a way to help me concentrate and work on my success in my business, and I also had a nonprofit at that time, and I wanted more success, and I kept reading about CEOs and successful people, and they all meditated. So I thought this was an important thing for me to start doing. What I noticed after a few years of meditating pretty much every day is I began to become a lot more aware of the different thoughts running through my mind that I might not notice. Like I noticed some self-deprecating type rerunning thoughts, and I also began to observe myself and see patterns in my life and patterns in my behavior, good and bad, and just a gradual increase in my self-awareness. Another thing that happened after about 5 years of meditating was I began to feel an opening in my heart. So there was this effect of not altruism, but definitely a feeling of oneness and more compassion for the world and for those around me. I already had a lot of that naturally, but this felt a little bit different. Among those things, I was calmer, I was less reactive, I was more contemplative. I was able to focus better in the beginning. As well, over the years, my meditation practice has changed quite a bit. I can say that it's played a huge part in my healing journey, bringing myself to a place of regulation where I could more effectively work on my issues and my traumas and things in my life I wanted to change, but that required me to change for those things in my life to change. And today I can see how meditation has made me much calmer. It's made me better able to hold space for others. Also makes room in my mind for inspiration. There's this metaphor of tending the garden of your mind, and meditation is a great way to do that because, as I mentioned, my awareness began expanding. So I was more aware of the thoughts and patterns within my mind and my life that weren't helpful for me. And over time, I was able to replace those thoughts and habits with positive ones. There's a lot of benefits to meditation that I probably didn't notice or that I'm not thinking about right now as I'm trying to imagine or remember all the benefits that I've reaped. But I do know scientifically that meditation reduces your blood pressure, it improves memory, and they found that it proves if you are heading towards dementia and things like this, that your symptoms are greatly reduced through meditation, as well as calming anxiety. I struggled with anxiety and depression. It helps with all those things. Particularly, and I want to note here that meditation isn't right for everyone. Sometimes if somebody is struggling with schizophrenia or other mental disorders like that, that meditation isn't recommended because it can actually worsen your symptoms. And from my experience as a survivor and someone with CPTSD, there's certain meditation practices that aren't helpful for people struggling with trauma, with severe trauma. It's important to seek out a teacher who is trauma informed if you are someone who has trauma, particularly childhood trauma, because certain meditation techniques can bring a lot to the surface really quickly, and techniques like that can actually be re-traumatizing. Important to, if you have CPTSD, to approach your meditation practice with gentleness, to not be doing any of these really extreme practices, extreme breath work, really long, extreme meditations. These can actually make it more difficult for you in your daily life. If you notice in your meditation practice that you're having symptoms that are making it difficult for you to operate effectively in your life, then I would take a break. I'd recommend you to take a break and then seek out a trauma-informed teacher or try a different type of meditation, something that's more calming, gentle. That's what I would recommend. Yeah, you can always reach out to me if you want to learn more. I am a trauma-informed tantric yoga teacher. I teach trauma-informed yoga, breath work, and meditation. So I'd love to be of service to you in this way. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. Give it a share to someone you know who might benefit from it. I appreciate you very much. Thanks for spending your time with me today. Bless you.